What if evil doesn't always come with horns, red eyes, and fire? What if it hides in the quiet smile of a porcelain face? What if the infamous Annabelle doll wasn't cursed at all, but simply broken by grief, soaked in pain, and screaming for help the only way she knew how? Tonight, we dive into the terrifying and heartbreaking story of Annabelle, not just as an artifact of horror, but as a mirror to the darkest parts of the human soul. Stay until the end, because the truth about Annabelle might be more human than you've ever imagined. Most people only know the surface-level legend, a haunted doll, a demonic presence, a chilling warning to never underestimate the supernatural. But what if that version is just the safe one? What if the true horror behind Annabelle isn't about demons, but about what happens when deep trauma goes unheard and unnoticed? Let's rewind. In the early 1970s, a young nursing student named Donna receives a gift from her mother, a used Raggedy Ann doll. It seemed harmless, wholesome even, but very quickly, small things began to change. The doll would appear in different positions, then in different rooms. Handwritten notes in childlike script began showing up. Messages like, "Help us," "Help Lou." No one could explain them. What was meant to be a gift turned into a nightmare. Eventually, Donna and her roommate Angie contacted Ed and Lorraine Warren, the famous paranormal investigators. Their conclusion? The doll was not possessed by a child's spirit, as it claimed, but manipulated by something much darker, a demonic entity pretending to be innocent, just to gain trust. It was never about the doll, they said. It was about what was using it, like a puppet. But let's pause. What if we're looking at it all wrong? We're so quick to call things evil when we don't understand them. What if what haunted Annabelle wasn't a demon, but the raw, lingering energy of pain, suffering, and unresolved trauma? What if the doll didn't create evil, but absorbed it? Think about it. Objects carry energy. That's not a theory. It's something most of us feel. Walk into an old room, and you know if something happened there. Hold a necklace from a lost loved one, and you feel the memory in your hands. What if Annabelle was witness to something horrifying long before Donna received her? A death? A heartbreak? A child abused or abandoned, clutching the doll in silence while the world ignored her pain? And what if that energy stayed? Maybe it didn't need a demon to become cursed. Maybe the doll was never cursed at all. Maybe she was just broken, just like the people around her. Lou, a friend of Donna's, was one of the first to speak out. He said he had terrible nightmares about the doll. He felt something sinister whenever he was near it. He was even attacked, scratched across his chest by something invisible after telling Donna to get rid of it. But what if it wasn't Annabelle attacking? What if it was the trauma itself, lashing out through the only vessel it had left? The more fear Annabelle received, the stronger she seemed to grow. But that's what trauma does, doesn't it? The more you feed it with silence, fear, and denial, the more power it gains. After the Warrens removed the doll, they placed it in a glass case within their occult museum. It's still there, sealed and protected with prayers. People visit it every year, hoping to feel something, hoping for a thrill. But many leave with a sense of unease, not fear, but sadness, an overwhelming heaviness, like something crying without a voice. Some say they've seen her eyes move. Others say she simply watches. But maybe what they're really seeing is their own pain reflected back at them. Because here's the thing, demons are easy to blame. They make us feel like there's a reason behind the madness. But real darkness often comes from something far more familiar. Neglect, pain, secrets, things we bury, things we refuse to heal. So I'll ask you again, was Annabelle truly cursed? Or was she the final echo of someone's brokenness? A silent scream locked inside fabric and stitching. A vessel of emotional torment, misinterpreted as malevolence. Maybe Annabelle didn't become evil. Maybe she became forgotten. What if her story is just a warning, not about spirits or demons, but about what happens when we ignore suffering until it finds a way to speak? If this story made you feel something, give it a like. It really helps this channel grow. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss videos like this. There's another story waiting for you on the screen right now. A tale just as haunting, just as thought-provoking. Click it now and continue the journey. Until next time, take care of your mind, take care of your soul, and never underestimate the weight of unspoken pain.